For some reason, my For You page on TikTok has been almost all the same thing. It's always podcasts of TV shows that used to exist. The number one thing I keep seeing on TikTok right now, has anyone seen the show Ned's Declassified Survival Guide? It's not a show that I watched. I kind of used to change the channel when it was on, but I know what it was. I know the people that are involved. And now, every single day, clips are being thrown in my face from that podcast. Old TV shows that have maybe some actors that aren't doing much right now, so they start a podcast, and then they start to make clips from that podcast.
Soap scum. Soap scum.
2 years ago, it was the epidemic of alpha male podcasts, and now it's just the recap podcast. People recapping episodes of a show that they used to be on. Most of them are a little hard to watch.
Oh, soap scum.
Soap scum.
Soap scum.
I think they started this podcast just so they can lobby the people of Nickelodeon to make a new series with them in it, because that's what they keep talking about.
Then why is Nickelodeon not doing a reboot of You But Zoe 101?
I don't know, because we pitched such a great pitch. Yeah. I pitched the reboot with Scott Fellows, the creator, and Michelle Fellows, his wife. For us as adults, they don't want it. Or they don't want it right now.
What was the feedback specifically?
It was so passive. It was like, great pitch. Nope. But also we were like, we want to sell it. Like, we'll pay you. Just let us go sell it.
Yeah?
And they're like, not right. We're going to hold it and do nothing with it. And like, thank you, great pitch. It was a fucking email.
Can we move on, maybe? Do people really want to see a reboot of Ned's Declassified Survival Guide? I don't. The only thing I would want to see is maybe Even Stevens, but Shia LaBeouf is kind of loopy right now. He's not doing great. iCarly got a reboot. That's So Raven got a reboot. Zoe 101 didn't even get a reboot. Zoe 101 got a music video with all of the old cast members. I also keep seeing The Wizards of Waverly Place with Jennifer Stone and David Deluise. Another podcast with two of the cast members of Wizards of Waverly Place. Not even the main characters. No, not Selena Gomez. We got the dad and the best friend. So basically what they do on these podcasts are they just kind of reminisce about old episodes that happened 15 years ago.
Hey guys, it's Jennifer Stone. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your love and support for our most recent episode of Wizards of Waverly Pod. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then get your butt over to youtube.com/wizardspod and check it out to see a conversation with me, David DeLuise, and Selena Gomez. It was really nice to just get to talk to her.
Don't get me wrong, the views are pretty good. 2 months ago, 500,000, 800,000. Well, this one was when they talked with Selena Gomez, so that makes the most sense. But do people really care? I love Wizards of Waverly Place. It was one of my favorite shows. It's what really got me into Selena Gomez.
It's David Henry here shouting you out. I've been talking to Asher, and Asher tells me that it's your birthday.
Here's another one. The Darkest Timeline with Ken Jeong and Joel McHale. To be fair, this came out during the pandemic. Everybody was at home. People wanted content. Nobody was working in terms of actors. And Joel McHale and Ken Jeong made a Zoom podcast called The Darkest Timeline, and they would just like kind of chat. It didn't really have much to do with Community, but it had two of the people from Community. Well, I'm pretty sure Scrubs has one. I was right. Fake Doctors, Real Friends with Zach and Donald. Pretty sure some of the Office people have a podcast. It's called Office Ladies. What is Office Ladies? Let's find out. Ooh, look at them laughing, having a good time, drinking tea, writing notes. Angela is best known for her portrayal of the feisty, tightly wound head of accounting, Angela Martin. It is just about The Office. What do they do when they run out of episodes to talk about? Episode 163.9, 163.5? And finally, the last one that I'm thinking of that I actually listen to and I do enjoy, but that's just because I like the people that do it, is the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia podcast. I watch the show, I listen to the podcast. These are the three main people, and they'll have a guest every now and then. But it's the same thing. 67, the waitress is getting married. What do they do when they run out of episodes? But lucky for them, the series is still ongoing, so they have a lot to talk about. But they have a great rapport. It's funny, it's perfect. But I guess that's just personal preference. Maybe some people out there might like Office Ladies.
Oh, crazy. I was talking to my mom and I missed my exit. We were just like jabbering away. And then I was like, oh no, Mom, I gotta go. I've gone the wrong way.
I don't think I can listen to an hour and 5 minutes of this. If you do watch it, please tell me. Do you enjoy it? Is it good? I can't really judge it from the 5 seconds that I listened to.
You know, like, you kind of like enjoy the smell of your own farts. Do
Of
you
course.
enjoy the stink of your own belly button?
Yes.
I don't want a podcast anymore. It just doesn't make sense. But everybody friggin' has one.
I love being a stinky girl.
Nice.